All right, you know what it's time for right now? It is today's Ask It Early, Pets in the Holidays, and here to answer your questions about man's best friend is our resident veterinarian, Dr. Debbye Turner Bell. Debbie, good morning to you.
Good morning. Can you even see me with the cute puppy?
Who do you have?
Do you even know that I'm here? These are two little 7-week-old darlings who we think are collie mixes from the Debbye Foundation.
Yep.
So they do need homes. So for our viewers in the New York City area, if you are ready for a puppy and know what you're doing, then contact Debbye. They're not quite ready to be adopted in another week or two. In fact, there are 4 more in this litter.
They're adorable.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, yes.
Adorable.
We're going to talk a little bit about what it takes to raise a puppy.
Well, what do you say? You want to get right to it? Let's
Yeah.
start with our first question, and it comes via email from Cliff. He writes, I have a 5-year-old daughter who really wants a dog. I'd eventually like to get her one when she's older. Besides assessing a child's age and maturity level, are there other factors to take into consideration before owning a first pet/dog?
Good question. Actually, I could take the rest of the show to talk about it. But there's, first of all, one thing for this viewer that she needs to know. Even though she has a 5-year-old who's growing up, she needs to be ready to take the responsibility to raise a pet.
Yeah.
Because a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, they're going to feed or walk that dog for a week.
That's right.
And then their interests are going to move on.
A week?
So the parent,
Even a
if
14-year-old would do
exactly,
that.
exactly. So the parents have to be ready to be the primary caregiver for that animal. Also, you've got to evaluate your lifestyle, what you want out of the dog, and who's in the home. Are there any people with allergies? Do you have older people? Those kinds of things.
So many things to
Yeah,
consider.
let me do just a quick rundown. A small dog like a Yorkie, a poodle, miniature poodle, not good for very young children because they haven't learned how to be gentle yet, and they can break the bones of a small dog. Medium-sized dog that's very active is great for a family with children, but you've got to be ready to give them the exercise. Big dogs like St. Bernards, Great Pyrenees don't need as much exercise, but they take a lot of space.
Yeah.
So you need the space for them.
Especially
Those are
here
some rules of thumb.
Especially if you live in a city. All right, next viewer question we're going to take via Skype. This is Beatrice in Orlando. Beatrice, what is your question for us this morning?
Beatrice has her doggy with her.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Beatrice.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's your
great.
question, B?
Oh, well, our dog Sandy, he has been peeing in the kitchen floor, and he loves it. And we're having a problem with that. And we have been trying to, teach him not to, trying to train it with a crate, but it's not working.
Okay.
So we were wondering if you have any suggestions for us.
That's an issue.
Yeah, and that's a big issue. I mean, if you have a pet, you kind of have to be ready to have some mistakes in the house. But house training is very important. First of all, I want to encourage you to thoroughly clean the area because the dog keeps going back because of the smell.
Yeah.
You need to use an agent that both has a disinfectant and an enzyme in there. And then I highly recommend crate training, where they're in the crate until it's time to go out.
Can you teach an old dog new tricks? Is it ever too late?
No, it's never too late, but it just takes a little more time, a little more patience. So clean that area really good, and then only let them run around when it's time to go out and eliminate. Treat them as soon as they eliminate, and then come back in.
And Beatrice, we recommend eating in the dining room for the next few weeks.
Yeah, don't eat off the kitchen floor.
Thank you, Beatrice. Good talk. If she was still on at Skype. All right, Doctor, thank you very much, Debbye Turner Bell. And thanks to, by the way, for bringing these little puppies who are both with us. And they're both up for adoption. For more on Big Todd and Culver, we didn't formally introduce them. And the issues Debbie discussed today, you can just go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com. Cute little guys right there.